Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt Kirshner, and you are listening to Right Track Detroit. Right Track Detroit is the world's #1 spot for new music, community, and culture within the city of Detroit. I'm super stoked to be back, guys. It's been a while since I produced any content. I haven't put out anything at all since January 30th. Ugh. I feel awful, but I feel so good being back. So, without further ado, the topic of today is the 2 most slept on rappers in Detroit. Now, we have a ton of great talent within the city of Detroit, and a lot of people are popping up and going crazy, and there's a lot of stuff being stirred up. And I know, the rest of the world may not know about what's going on, but that's a great part of this podcast is I'm able to, share everything that's popping off. So the reason I picked 2 is because I wanted to talk about a newer artist that came out, but I also wanted to give props to an artist that's been doing it for a long time. And both of these guys bring their own unique flow and styles to the game, man. I mean, you can't really say that either of them sound like anyone. They have similar flows or whatever, but they're their own people, and that uniqueness is what sells it for me always. I absolutely love going back and listening and watching an artist past, like listening to their whole first album and then going through and listen to year after year after year until the content that they're producing now. And it's just, most of the time it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable the growth that they've been able to do with everything. And then on the other hand, I love watching a new artist that, just started producing music a year ago, or maybe they've been doing it for a couple years but haven't put anything out since last year, or however it is, watching those people and just seeing that raw talent and potential, and you're just like, yep. That's what's going to go forward. So without further ado, let's start with the guy who put out his first project in 2011. The project's name was Buffy's and Benihana's, and year after year for the next 2 years after that released Buffy's and Benihana's 1.5 and 2. Now, after that, he took a little break from the B&B series, and he started working on some other projects. Featured with a ton of local artists, so I believe in collaboration is king, and how he collaborated with all those artists, I'm sure really stirred the buzz up and got that going, which was really cool and such a good idea. But the guy I'm talking about, his name is Dusty McFly, aka Flea, aka Fleas, whatever you want to call this guy. He's fucking good, man. He just released Buffy's and Benihana's 3, and I promise you, go listen to the first song on there, Motion. It's going to keep you in that motion to listen to the whole thing. I'm telling you, man, he fucking popped off. And, if you haven't heard of him, go check him out. Dusty McFly on whatever platform you guys, use more frequently. Game changer, man. So I'm excited to see his continuous growth, because if you even go back to 2011 and just listen to where he's at now, you got to be like, whew. Yeah, that growth is just it's unreal. And so Buffy's and Benihana's, that came out on March 13th, 2019 this year. And the next guy I wanted to talk about, his name is Sueno. And I actually got introduced to him through the guys up at Royal House Recording. They be posting, all his music and everything like that. And real quick, let me give a shout out to Julian Solomon up there at Royal House Recording for making this music that you're hearing right now and all the intro music I use for my show. So much appreciated, bro. All right, back to Sueno. So he's been consistently putting out work for the last year that I've seen anyways. I've tried to dig a little bit and see if I can find anything else, mainly just Vine stuff. So, I mean, he's obviously been an entertainer for most of that time. And what sucks is I didn't put up any of the video stuff for you guys while I was talking about Dusty McFly, but I'll pull up Sueno's real quick. Sorry, it's obviously I'm having some technical difficulties due to lack of producing content, but I'll be back for you guys. Don't worry. Ding. All right, for real though. So Sueno just dropped this EP called 7764 on March 1st, 2019, and straight up popped off hard as fuck from start to finish. Like, he just went in, and what I really like about it is this is his intro to the game. You know, it's like he's telling his story, you know, or at least he's starting to open up about it, and you can really hear that in this music. So I really enjoyed kind of the fusion what he did is with his own style, but also with some of the new age stuff that's in it too. So with that being said, man, I'm really excited to see what he's got coming in the future. I guarantee you're gonna see some big features on whatever projects he be releasing, and it's gonna be good to see, man. So there you have it. Those are the two most slept on rappers in Detroit. If you disagree with me, you want to fight me, you want to talk about it, whatever, DM me on Instagram at Matt J. Kirshner. That's MATTJK, and then you'll find me on there. So, if you liked it as well, do me a huge favor, okay? Screenshot wherever you're listening at, Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, wherever. Screenshot it. Post it in your stories on Instagram. I'll repost it. It really helps the show like this grow. So that's how I'm going to keep coming at it. I appreciate it. You guys are great. Peace.